Let's now move on to our fourth main topic today. And our fourth main topic today gets sent in to us by Michael Callahan, who writes, "So I just saw that Zoe Kravitz has been officially cast as Catwoman in the new Batman film. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it, considering I've only ever seen her in the Divergent films and Fantastic Beasts, but I'm sure she will do a solid job. Just wanted to get your take on it. What do you think of this news? Thanks and love the show." All right, thanks for sending that in, Michael. And yep, it's not rumor, speculation, it's official. Zoe Kravitz is now our Catwoman. Now, it should be mentioned that there was some rumors about this happening a couple weeks ago. Now, at the time, what we said was, hey, it might be true, but until it comes from something verified, we're not going to worry about it. We're not going to talk about it so much. Now it is. It's a good thing because 19 out of 20 times it turns out to be bullshit, but we say, hey, we know when it gets verified, we'll talk about it. It's now verified. And Zoe Kravitz is it. Now, I can understand some people's apprehension about the casting of Zoe Kravitz if, as is the case with some people, you've only had a chance to see her in the Divergent films. Or maybe you only had a chance to see her in X-Men First Class or something along those lines. But as somebody who has seen her in, oh God, what's the name of the, I've just been watching it. Oh,
Big Little Lies.
Big Little Lies. As somebody who's seen her in Big Little Lies and Dope, she's developed. Now, here's the thing. Zoe Kravitz used to be a novelty because she's Lenny Kravitz's kid. So there's the novelty of that. And she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. And there was a novelty to it. But when you move past the novelty of Zoe Kravitz has turned into a very capable actress. Going back to Big Little Lies, she is on screen with Meryl Streep. She is on screen with Nicole Kidman. She's on screen with, I almost said Renee Zellweger, not Renee Zellweger.
Laura Dern, Reese Witherspoon.
Laura Dern, Reese Witherspoon. A dude from Parks and Rec, whose name is
Sudeikis.
I forget his name. Anyway,
you know,
she is on screen with not good performers. She's on screen with titans. When you're talking Nicole Kidman, Laura Dern, the Street Monster, you're on screen with titans. And if there is the smallest crack in your game, it's gonna show because you're standing beside titans who have nothing but game.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna say she's the best part of the show, but she holds her own standing on a camera stage with titans. And if you see her in Big Little Lies, because I'll be honest, if I had not seen Big Little Lies, because I watched it because my wife was watching it, if I had not seen her in that, I don't know how I would feel about her casting. I don't know. I wouldn't necessarily be against it, but I don't know if I'd be all that for it. Seeing what she has evolved into, it's not the same level as Robert Pattinson, but just for a comparison, you know, if they had announced Robert Pattinson was Batman after just watching the Twilight movies, yeah, I would have been very, very apprehensive. But no, we have seen what he has evolved into. He's a world-class actor at this point. It's not on the same scale, but having had a chance to see what Zoe Kravitz has evolved into, I'm not going to say she's world-class, but she's turned into a very good, very competent, very solid actress. And I think she's going to bring a lot to the screen. And when you look at her and you think, Catwoman? Yeah, I get it. Now, before anybody gets all upset about, and thankfully I'm not seeing a lot of this, saying, why do they have to make Catwoman, black? Why can't she be white? Well, remember, there has been a lot of precedent already set historically.
Back to the 60s.
Yeah, all the way back to the 60s, there's been precedent for that. So I think a lot of people know that. That's why we're not seeing a lot of it. I'm still seeing a little bit. But I got to tell you, look, would she have been my number one choice? No, maybe not my number one choice, but she's one of the good ones. And this is just another win for Matt Reeves' Batman. Who knows if the movie's going to be any good, but they're attaching some damn good talent on them. They're positioning themselves for success. And that's what you got to do at this point. Just position yourself for success and then see what happens. They're doing that. I like this casting. Rob, what do you think about it?
I love this casting. First of all, I think she's a great actress. I love her look. I love her multi-ethnic look. I mean, for somebody like for Catwoman, I think it's exotic and interesting and, dare I say, cat-like.
There's a mysterious element to her
There is a mysterious
look,
element to her the way there should be. And I think here's what I've never understood. I guess because I work in the industry, and you know, John, you've cast people. When a studio like Warner Brothers or a guy like Matt Reeves is now casting a movie like this, this is not something they just figure, yeah, let's get Zoe Kravitz. This is something that is pondered, it is contemplated, it is talked about in the highest levels of the studio. These are not decisions that they make willy-nilly. I'm sure she probably had a screen test, with R. Pats himself to see if they had chemistry. They have to make sure, just because a great actress is a great actress doesn't mean she's going to work well with your lead actor. And in a movie like this, where they're going to spend $200 million, where it's going to jumpstart another iteration of the Batman again, these are important decisions that are thought about in the highest levels of the halls of power, at least at Warner Brothers. I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to get something really special. I think they've seen what we're going to get. They know what we're going to get, and we're going to get something pretty awesome. I mean, how many times do we have to endure ourselves, our community, complaining when someone like Heath Ledger is cast as Joker? We have to hear that all the time. Every casting that comes out, oh my God. And look what we get.
Well, I mean,
Ben Affleck is Batman?
Now, sometimes we get garbage. Sometimes, like, not every casting works out.
Not everyone, but
and I think there are characters. I think there are actors who do or do not fit other things. But at the end of the day, it's got to be okay. I like this casting, or I don't like this casting. Here's why I like it. Here's why I don't. But I'm gonna hold on to that until we see. I'm not gonna say it is a disaster until we see the movie, and then once we see the movie, then we'll make our final judgment. But I can have my feelings in advance if I think it's a good move or a bad move. But then you got to put those away when the movie comes out and then just judge it on its own merits. But I even think with this, I think she has turned into a solid actress, and I think she's going to bring something really cool to it. I really do. So I'm excited to see it. Question is, guys, what do you think about the casting of Zoe Kravitz? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Are you willing to reserve judgment? Have you seen Big Little Lies? Have you seen some other things you were impressed with her or maybe not impressed with her? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.